That's your girl Millie Chan. Let's get into the Real Housewives of Potomac. Let's go. Y'all, what do you think the verdict is in on Stacy and TJ? So they're not having bang bang, right? Because he's a devout Christian and she's still married. Like, what is going on with marriages this year? But she has gathered some things so they could play some games and make some paintings. And she was like, if you win, then you can get a prize. If I win, then I get a prize. Okay. His prize was very interesting. So I think TJ wants to go golfing or something, right? And then as they're painting and going on and talking about it, she's like, oh, maybe we'll go to the spa. And she's talking about it. And she's like, I'm trying to flirt. You're not catching on. He's basically like, you're not catching on. So you can just stop that. I think Stacy is having, I heard this from a content creator and I agree. Stacy's having a problem in black world, right? So she was married to a non-black man and they are very selective. But over here in black world, we all are beautiful. So, I mean, it is what it is. Stacey, you're a pretty girl, but it's 1 million more of us. So maybe, I just don't think he's into her like that. Then they start talking about the divorce and things like that. I just don't know. But he's over to her little hideaway when the baby's over with the dad. So, I don't know what's going on this year with these husbands and wives and boyfriends and side pieces. It's a mess. So Ashley has asked Jazelle to come over. They've invited Karen. I don't know why they think Karen is going to say anything. She has not said anything up to this point. Karen keeps saying that, I can't speak about it. You know what I'm saying? So then, for Karen to deflect, she goes to Jazelle talking about how are you doing, because I do realize Jamal is engaged. I don't think Jazelle cares that much. I really and truly don't. I think she is beyond that, even though she tried to get that old thing back a couple of seasons ago. But I think she's good. Like she said, he will always be the girl's father. Family comes first. Giselle's always going to be in the picture without the problems. You understand what I'm saying? So Karen just trying to get under her skin about something else. But Karen, we want to know what you was drinking that night, allegedly. So Wendy's kids, these two right here, have graduated. This baby's going to kindergarten or first grade, and this baby's going to like something else. So they've graduated. They're going to prospective grades, right? So that was cute. She fed the baby girl escargot because they're fancy. But it's her mama for me, right? She says that, Wendy said that it doesn't matter what goes on with her life, what she's doing, her mother expects her monthly allowance. Then she was talking about inviting to Wendy's birthday party. She wanted to invite Eddie's parents. Now, Eddie's siblings will be there, but the parents haven't been there at all for their weddings. They don't even know their grandchildren. So this is pretty sad. And I am so glad I'm American, because I ain't got time for all that. You mad and you think you gonna get an allowance every month? Ma'am, I don't even want to go to work tomorrow. So now we're here at Ashley's. Can y'all believe how big? This is the baby right here. I think he's 3. These children have gotten so big. So Ashley is getting some things ready because her mom, Sheila, is coming over. Sheila has been having some health issues, right? And Ashley is just trying to help her to eat better. She wants her to be healthier and all of that. But child, that ain't it. Child, so Ashley was like, at this point right here, she and Michael have signed papers. That was 5 months ago, because they signed in June. So my question is Ashley divorced at this point? So with Ashley talking about that, then she got to talking about her mom, right? She was like, I want you to be better. Child, Sheila is still with that man that almost had her sleeping in a tent under the bridge. And Ashley and Michael, who didn't want to help, Michael didn't. If it wasn't for Ashley and Michael's money, that's where they would have been. Sheila is still messing with that man. Sheila's still working 12-hour shifts. He is barely, she said he's doing some things. I think she said he paid some stuff. At this point in your life, if you got to think if your man is paying some stuff, Sheila. Ooh, honey, that's tough. So, baby, Jassy is on the scene tonight, and reality underscore recap is going live tonight at 7 Eastern with Charlisa, Darius's baby's mama. So this little story that she told last week about he didn't know the baby was here till the baby was about 2 or 3 months, or she was 2 or 3 months pregnant. Baby, she's debunking all of that tonight. It's going to be on Instagram, YouTube, and I think Facebook. I'll get it for you. Just let's keep going. So Jassy is throwing Darius a party because they've just got back from the White House, because the president, a regular president, always has the winning team there for whatever, right? So he's just come back from the White House. He's won with the Kansas City Chiefs. He has been traded to the Cowboys. That's where I got Dallas from. So honey, she's there, and the ladies are bringing in their men, minus Jazelle and minus Ashley. Honey, they done talked about Ink and his height, but here's Mia and her man. Real quick, I just gotta drop down. It is reality recap on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So when you see this part, finish watching this video, like it and all of that, and then get on over there and see that. Honey, he is over here talking to Jazelle. Jazelle has made fun of his height as Karen has done. So this is Karen or Kay's man, right? And I think they're all looking this way because TJ is walking into the room. This is what they were looking at. Because Karina K was getting Mia together for calling her current boyfriend a street pharmacist. Mia looked over there. She was like, clearly he is not. He looks like a social worker. I was talking about your other one. They went back and forth. They squashed it. We're moving on. TJ, I think TJ and Stacy are a perfect match. I feel like they're both silly a little bit, right? But at the same time, he did say she was his woman, which made her so happy. But like Wendy said, she can tell he's not doing no bang bang. Like, he just looked like he's not. Child, and Darius comes in and he lays one on to Jassy, and she is like, my man, how was your day? You look great. Child, I can't wait to see what Charlisa got to say tonight. I don't know why Kay looked like she had so much hate. For whatever reason, I don't know why she looked like that. I don't have anything to say about it. It was just her look for me. And I was like, do you need people looking at you like that? That's wild to me. Child, this is a single teammate that Darius brought with him. Ashley's in the house, I'm sure. You know, she can't keep herself together. So, I mean, she could conform. Child, so Mia and Karen had it out. You know, Mia said Karen needs to go to rehab. Karen said that she had an addiction, right? Then they kind of had an apology. Then they started talking about things hanging low, and they were just going back and forth, just putting each other down. Like, Karen is not here for it. But shout out to Gerber Daisy 77. I see what you're talking about. Karen is very slender. She looks different. She looks great, but different. And this is her cousin, and he's very emotional. Apparently, he was on the phone with Karen the night she had the accident, and he heard everything. And she got up to console him because he was on the phone with Karen when she had her accident, right? I think at this point, Karen has 3 days before her court hearing, and this was just a really emotional, sweet moment. I already talked about this, but this is a mess. Ink in the house telling Gordon that he's here to support his lady, which is Gordon's wife. Gordon is breaking the fourth wall because Mia won't answer the question about being pregnant by Ink and then not having the baby. She hasn't told the kids that Ink and mommy are a thing, right? Gordon has gone down to his apartment. I was waiting for him to say something about that baby not being here. Then in my Instagram stories, Ink is interviewing Gordon. It is the craziest thing in the world. Y'all, we can talk about all of this. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. This is a mess. Bye.